Okay, I was supposed to do this a little earlier, but obviously, you know, going through some stuff right now, so didn't have the time. But here's the top 100 this week. And don't forget to get your titty outfits for Valentine's, yeah? Right. Take your potions, don't waste any time. Approach. As soon as the behemoth charges, knock it down. Go for the head. Swap to light attacks at this point. Why? It's going to be a lot easier. Dodge. Back in. You're almost charged up, but you don't want to lose Predator. This is where you be smart. You can keep parrying attacks as needed. Okay, now during this attack, it cannot hit you no matter what it does. Alright, so just by attacking it normally, you'll be able to knock it down. You can use your discipline as well if you need to, but it's better to save that for this phase. When he comes in, knock him down. You already know what to do. Stay on top of the target. Parry its rage. If you do it right, you'd have no trouble. It'll probably pull off this attack. Then after that, don't take any risks with the pattern. There you go. No. This is where the fun begins. If you maintain during this time, you should be able to get a second part break. Now, here I lost Predator, unfortunately. That's also part and parcel of the whole thing. There you go. 2 minutes 33. If I hadn't lost Predator, that would have been about 5-10 seconds faster. Alright. That's the price that you pay without that 35% extra damage. That 5 to 10 seconds. Okay, so if you want to get top 100 this week, it's fairly easy to do with the sword. You can go for about a 220-ish timing. Depending on whether or not you lose Predator, you'll either do better or you'll do worse. Alright? But if you maintain Predator without losing it, it is fairly easy to get top 100 with the sword. Top 100 for the sword category. This week I assessed that to be the easiest because the sword has a parry and you've got discipline as well. Master the Nayzaga's pattern and you'll have no problems with that. Alright? So let me just turn off Lania's music and let me show you where you'll sit on the leaderboard. Alright, after that I'll just quickly go through the build. It's a fairly standard flawless build, but in general that's what you're going to need. If we're looking at the top timings, a 233 would have placed you around the 50s, but ideally you're going for the 220, which would be around 42-ish. That's where you want to be. All right, just to be safe until the end of the week. It's not that easy to pull off, but if you don't lose Predator like I showed you, unfortunately I did lose Predator during that run, you'll actually end up around here instead. So 220 is very possible. All right, and I used to do this for members only, but don't you worry, I got a little extra for you guys this week. Okay, so this is how we did it. I'm just going to show you. Now, if you're confident enough, swap this over to overpower. All right, it'll give you just a bit more damage during the knockdown phase, but be aware that it might be tougher to maintain your special. I used Energize because I wasn't confident in that. So if you want even faster timing, swap this over to Overpower and you're good to go. The other thing that you can do is if you want an even faster timing, swap this to an Assault Tonic. Because this creature has no real resistance against stagger, you can keep it stagger locked in that manner and just keep it down, therefore triggering your Overpower for longer situations. All right, but up to you. Play around with this as needed. All right, I use the Aether Drive Tonic, but if you feel that you can dump that, you don't need the additional Lantern damage, go for the Assault Tonic and +6 Overpower. That'll be the way to get the fastest possible timings. Okay, going through the build itself, very simple. I use the Age of Tomorrow, Overpower Cell, Berserker Cell. All right, Recursive Hilt, Bond is Call of Dawn. Special is Avenging Overdrive, obviously. Discipline for your Omni Cell, Skarn's Defiance with the Catalyst Cell. You've got Time Weave Helm with a Recycle Cell, Mantle of Thorns with a Catalyst Cell. You've got Torgador's Brawn with a Berserker Cell, and Thrax's Gao with a Recycle Cell. All right, Recycle here is what is really delivering the punch for you. But if you don't like Recycle, the alternative would be Pulse, but I think you'd end up with a slower timing using Pulse. All right, I hope that explains the full build for you. Enjoy the video. All right, you want to help me out right now? Best way, like, share, and subscribe. You can also listen to my music on Spotify. All of that helps tremendously. Of course, for those that want to help a little more, you can donate via tips. You can, join my memberships on YouTube, or you can send super chats whenever I'm streaming. All right, here's a thank you to our top tier. Death Dawning 982 plus Ultra. I'm Step, Jerry Fast, Rogue Assassin, Mr. Cream Puff, Zach and MG, all prestige. Thank you guys so much. For Honored Robots, I thank Triple D2326, Darverse, Cordova 2182, Maze, Che D12, Stefan Geyer, Coffeed, Underpaid Enlisted Soldier, I'm Peeps, Syed Assad, Pringle Bread, Tuan Nguyen, Miss Eve, Tyler King, Coda CMF, Kami SMH, Jammer Boy, Conrad C, Nate the Great, Curtis Sussler, Corey Ryu, Benjamin Savage, Lady Neo, Greasy Burger. Thank you guys so much. Thank you to all of our cool and weird bots as well. See you guys on the next one, okay? Y'all stay happy.